Was I moving?
No, I'm talking about this. I'm gonna get a close.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear when
Am I looking at him or looking at the camera?
Look dead at the camera on this.
Passion. I just feel like anything that, I write, spit, whatever, like just the place it comes from is just from a passionate place. And I would say that's, every time, I step on a stage or write a song, I feel like I'm trying to put my all into it and it comes from that place. So that's what I would say. I would say anybody that's passed, I mean, I would love to collaborate with like Marvin Gaye. That's like one of my favorite artists. I mean, and he's a person I always think of when you think of like timeless music. Like a lot of his stuff that he made back then is still relevant today. You know what I mean? Like that's one of my favorite artists of all time. Alive, honestly, anybody like like Nas, obviously somebody I looked up to, like Jay. And like anybody from Slaughterhouse, I like Royce 5'9", Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz. Like that's the type I like hearing dudes just black out like that, and I think it'd be fun to be on a track with somebody like that. Right now, I'm working on a couple one-off joints, just some random songs. With and actually, I got a little something I'm working on with a guy named Sick Nature. Shout out to him. We've done some stuff in the past. And then I'm hoping to actually have a full album done by end of next year. That's my goal. So God willing, we'll see what happens. Solo album, like the thing that's crazy is like, I've been doing this now for, over a decade. It don't feel like it, it's crazy. But it's like I've done, like group, compilation, group album, a couple group mixtapes, a solo EP, like 2 solo mixtapes, and now I want to do like my actual solo album. Like, and really, I just want to do one and be done. Kind of like a Reasonable Doubt and Black album all rolled into one. Just like give them one great one and be done. After that, honestly, like the door would always be open for like another P-Form project, wherever dudes are, and also I've always wanted to do like something with a live band. Like I always like envision like myself, kind of like a root style, like would be like myself, and then maybe like a female like lead vocalist, and then like a band around that, and just do some live instrumentation. Like I think that'd be dope. I think that's kind of like the next level up. So those are things I love to do. Other than that, I think I'd pretty much crossed everything off my list that I wanted to do. Practice. Like don't take anything for granted, and don't think that anybody owes you anything. Like you got to start from the bottom. I mean, just write. I mean, you hear people all the time like, oh, Jay-Z don't write, Lil Wayne don't write. Like, no, write. It's okay to write. Practice your craft, hone your skills. You know what I mean? And once you start doing the writing, then start, working on your freestyling and all that stuff. Tape record yourself. So you can get like your flow down, your rhythm down, and you'll get to a point where you're like, trying to cram so many words into one. You hear yourself back, and you got to realize breath control is like huge. So you got to start figuring out how to pace your words, how to make sure you're making sense, and you're not cutting out stuff. Cut out all those extra ands, buts, ifs, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And basically, if you start with that, I mean, you hone that stuff. I mean, that's how you really just kind of come up and develop your skills and be a credible artist, not just someone who, hey, I can kind of rap and then someone puts you on or whatever. It's like, no, you got your actual own 2 legs to stand on. And that's how we came up. Like it wasn't no, jumping in the cypher before you was ready. Like you couldn't spit. Nah, folks would move you to the side. You getting mushed out. Like it was serious. It wasn't no, oh, okay, let's give him a hand. And well, he put something on YouTube, but it's like, well, there was no YouTube back then. It was the cypher, and that's what we had to do. And it was like you graduated. Like you started like rhyming in your basement, rhyming to a couple of your friends. After you got past that, then maybe you jump in a cypher. You get past that, you rhyming at house parties. Like they'll just throw you in. That's what we did, and you just keep elevating, and that's where you build your confidence. You get a lot of dudes that wanna, they emulate what they see their favorite MCs do, and yet they haven't put in the time and skill to really hone their skills, and like you can tell it's all kind of a facade versus just like being your genuine self, you know what I mean? So that's what I would tell an MC like coming up. Yes. Let's get it. I'll prove it. Let's go right now. You know what's so funny when people say stuff like that, and then when people get mad, and it's like, why would you not think, if you put in all your hard work and dedication, why do you not feel like you're not the best? And if I heard somebody else say that, I would never get mad. I'd be like, that's what's up. And then it gets to that point where it's like, all right, we got to kind of see who's the best. You get it. It's a nice friendly competition. It's to test yourself, but it ain't nothing like cocky. It's just like, hey man, I work hard at this, so I feel like I'm the best. And I feel like, if you can take my lyrics for lyrics against somebody else to strip it down, and like, we can go bar for bar, or you want to go song for song, like, it don't matter. Like, that's someone local, someone national, whatever. Like, if you're an MC, that's just part of your, that's just part of being an MC, man. Like, at least the school I came from, like, you got a lot of guys that want to be in the nice stuff and blah, 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 and that's cool, but it's like, nah, I feel like whenever I step on a stage, whenever I get in a song, I feel like I'm the best. I'm trying to outdo whoever, and it's not to diss them. I'm just confident in myself.